Hi everyone, I am Tesla Arroyo Machado from Ingenio, Spain, and this is an ongoing research in collaboration with Rodrigo Costas and Adrián Díaz Faes. The focus of our study is to analyze how disease are represented across three different dimensions or domains, including social attention using Wikipedia. So first of all, let me introduce us. We are symptometrician. Our research is mainly focused on Almetrics research. And for us, Wikipedia is a very good proxy and a very useful platform for measuring the social attention. For example, in our previous research, we use Wikipedia to analyze how the scientific or the academic reputation of university is transferred to social attention. We use bibliometric indicators and Wikipedia metrics, and we found that there is a very good relationship between the two dimensions. But we also found that there are other kind of factors that influence this relationship. But now our question or interest is to respond to do disease that matters most scientifically or medically also attract public attention. So as you can see here, we have three different domains: the epidemiological burden, measured by the incidence or the disease incidence from the global burden of disease, the scientific effort using the number of publications from open analysis, and the public interest using Wikipedia page views. So the main research question or our main research question is, do the three different domains overlap? So to respond to this question, we have this specifically methodological framework. As explained before, this is a ongoing research. So we have made some changes. For example, at first, we only focus on two dimensions, the social and the scientific. In this case, for example, we use Wikipedia to bridge the two dimensions as Wikidata, as Wikidata include the MES code and the open analysis topic. We use this data to connect the Wikipedia articles to scientific publication. But now we are including the epidemiological burden. As explained before, we have the disease incidence from the global burden of disease. And now the focus is, or the analysis is at disease level. It's very different to the previous one. As we now focus at disease level, we have for each disease for the global burden of disease that include around 300 of disease, we have multiple variables from the three dimensions. For example, as explained before, we have the incident, but also the mortality of other kind of epidemiological indicators. We have also the bibliometric indicator from open analysis. We connect the disease from the global burden of disease to open analysis and Wikidata and Wikipedia. We combine from this process Wikidata and manually processing. Is not a very a process that can be conducted manually or automatically. Sorry. Uh, but as was explaining before, we have for each specific disease the epidemiological burden variables, the bibliometric indicator from open analysis, and also the Wikipedia metrics indicators. At this moment, in this ongoing research of these preliminary results, we only use the incidence, the number of publication, and the page views. But in the future, we are going to introduce more variables from the three domains. And as preliminary results, as you can see here, we have prepared for one specific case study, the mental health disease. This ternary plot that show how the disease are distributed across the three domain. So for example, we can see here that there is not a disease that has only research attention, but not epidemiological burden or public attention. And we can see how is distributed across the three domain. And for example, we found that the conduct disorder is mainly or has a lot of incident but not had too much publication or public attention. Is pretty similar to the bulimia or autism spectrum disorder, but in the opposite way, has a lot of public attention but not had too much incident or research publication. So this is a very useful visualization to identify or to analyze the alignment and and misalignment between the three domains for each specific disease. As I was explaining, this is only for the mental disorder and only using one specific variable for each one. But as you can see, this is very useful, and the methodology works very well for us. The result has sense, and it's interesting to identify this kind of misalignment and to explore or give this kind of information for policymakers and other kind of stakeholder that interested in the health risks, the public attention, and for example, research funding. So now, after we have proved that this methodology is useful and we can obtain this kind of result, the following step of the research is to apply this model to all the global burden of disease. As I said before, we have around 300 disease from the global burden of disease, but as main challenge, we need to connect the disease to Wikipedia and OpenAlice, and this is not really easy. It's not as easy as was explaining before using Wikidata, because some kind of relationship of matching is not as easy as you can expect. But also, after we obtain the matching between the three kind of the three domain, we have a lot of opportunity, for example, to include more variables, for example, from Wikipedia or from OpenAlex, and also to explore the regional and language-based differences, because the results are global. So this is all, and I hope you are interested in, and thank you very much for your attention. See you.